sideways. Apparently, it doesn't like me being sideways. Off to a great hello. This is my very first attempt at a live stream, so forgive me if it is a little bit wacky and random. I've never done this before. But hello to anybody who is tuning in live and to anybody in the future. How are you all doing? Hope you're all good. We come here today because I've picked up this and I thought, oh, let's have a go at doing a live stream and let's have a go at doing an unboxing and looking at figure for the first time together. So we have here Rise of the Beasts, I can't speak, hang on, Deluxe Class Airazor. I went to Smith's Toys just on a whim, and they had both this and they had the Studio Series, so I've had a good look at both of them side by side. But I went for this one, mostly because I think I like it better. I mean, yeah, I think from all things considered, it's probably the inferior figure of the two, but there is something about this which I quite like, both visually and in terms of the transformation as well. I think it does fit some really, really clever things. So, yeah, let's go get this open, shall we? If you do end up tuning in live to this and you want to ask me anything while you've got me, this is only going to be a very short stream as it is just an experiment. But if you want to ask me anything while we're on, drop a comment down below or in chat or wherever it is. I can't promise that I will see it because, number one, I've never done this before, and number two, I'm doing it on a phone and I don't know how to do the live setup on my phone properly. Right, well, she's easy enough to get out. I don't like the see-through, not see-through, but you know, I wish there was still like a plastic cover in there, just in case something got lost or stolen or whatever. I like the box art's pretty nice though. Well, you can't see it, it's off screen, it's portrait. There you go. It's quite nice, really. Yeah. I think I still have a bit of a soft spot for the days of the first movie, second movie, third movie, and their type of packaging for this sort of stuff. It's better, but I can understand why they've gone down the route that they're doing now. It's just like plastic costs and all of that. Instructions, are we going to need these to rethink? I don't know. I also don't like the fact that these are long now. Remember the big old plastic sheets? I've got a bunch of them down there somewhere, and you can maybe see the collection behind me. There you go. That's the shelves with all of the reviews and everything. You know, you've seen a bit of The Office already in previous videos. Will we need this? It's all in black and white with a bits of colour here and there. Let's see if we wing it. We'll try and wing it. Right, well there she is. In a cardboard Hoojamafliggy what's it? I saw the trailer yesterday. Forgive me if I don't get hyped. I mean, Bumblebee was great, the last film that came out, and it was a good trailer. Don't get me wrong, it's a very good trailer, but I'm not going to get my hopes up because I have a few reservations from what I saw, and I don't know exactly how bringing in the Maximals and Unicron and everything that this film is essentially trying to do is going to be that beneficial. I mean, I don't mean to hate on it before I've seen anything, but I'm concerned slightly that Rise of the Beasts is going to be a little bit overstuffed with stuff, for lack of a better term. Because like how the Maximals have nothing to do with Unicron, do they? Not commonly in Transformers lore. You know, if the film wants to go down the route of making the Terracons Unicron's heralds in this continuity, whatever, knock yourself out. But if anybody still thinks that this film and Bumblebee are part of the Bayverse, you're a moron, quite frankly. There we go. There she's out. Didn't even need scissors in the end. She's got... I realise all of that is off camera and you've just wasted like 3 minutes of me goffing off about the films and the trailer and all of that, but whatever. Right, here we go. Got two little blades like that. Interestingly detailed. Okay. Right, so here we go. This is her in her glory. Obviously, she'll get a full-on dedicated review, but here we go, Airazor. The non-accurate version, because obviously the Studio Series 1 will be more accurate to how she looks in the film. And I don't know if this is like based off concept art or not. It could have been, for all I know. Remember, this was the very first, I think it was the very first Rise of the Beasts figure to actually get leaked back, it feels like in the dawn of time at this point, where like people like Prime versus Prime and Chefatron are getting these way early. I don't know how they're doing it, but hey, whatever. But this was the very first one, I think. And, from the first time I saw it, I quite liked what I was seeing. And seeing this figure in hand, yeah, no, I like it. I like the silhouette. I like the moulding and the sculpting and the colour detail and everything going on here. Uh, cool. You can do stuff with the wings, you can change the silhouette at will if you like. So you can give it like a cape kind of thing going on here, or if you want a bit of a tidier silhouette, forth and back, push them back like that. Streamlines it a little bit, yeah, that's cool. Paintwork, good. Plastic quality, good. Detailing, sculpting, good. I'm liking this. Articulation, let's just experiment. You've got a 360 head, you've got up and down wiggle. You've got a ball joint at the shoulder by the looks of it. Oh, that's interesting. Can punch high, I suppose. Mushroom peg on the upper arm. 90-degree bend. No wrist swivel, unfortunately, but that's not the end of the world. One thing I'm not particularly keen on, though, are the raptor claw things here on the back of the wrists. But again, it's not the Studio Series, so I can let a lot of this pass. For a non-accurate, version of the character to what she will look like in the film, I can let it go. But nothing at the waist, but again, that's not a bad thing, really. Beautiful spread, good forward kick, good back kick. Well, back kick, you got that in the way, but if you push it back, well, not even. Not even. She's kind of, well, I suppose that's realistic. 360 swivel of the upper leg, 90-degree bend there, and then up and down foot. Yeah, articulation's actually not as bad as some people are making it out to be. I recognise again that the Studio Series 1 is probably a whole lot better, but for what this is, not too bad. Weirdly, this and the Studio Series iteration of her cost exactly the same amount of money, being like £24.99 in Great British pounds. It says as he gets out the receipt out of the box. Yeah, £24.99. I just find that a little bit strange. And I mean, I don't know if it is strange or not, but it's just the fact that the main toy line version and the Studio Series, which kind of has this illusion of being like a premium range, cost the same. But hey, it is good. So she can hold her blades like that. Cool. There appears to be some weapon storage on the back. Let's try and get that in there. Oh, yeah, there you go. There you go. Again, I'll go through all of this in much more detail when I do film a review for her. But that's good though. You've got nice options for stuff there. We've covered posability already, so that's good. No light piping, unfortunately. Nice head sculpt. I do like that, even though it's probably not focused enough for you guys. Again, this is on my phone and I don't know if I'm going to start pissing about with stuff if I try and change things. But hey, that's good. I like it. Let's try and think about the transformation while we're on it. So, what the heck do I do? I assume I'm going to fold them up. Fold up the hands because they've got the claws on there. Make sure that back piece is unclipped. Okay, bring all of that forward. I know that you rotate the raptor head around like that. Oh yeah, and then bring the rebel mode head down like that. Let's go clip that in like that. Bring all of that down. Like so. Okay, and then fold them in like that. So the engineering feature that I quite like about this figure is how that the legs turn into the wings. In the Studio series doesn't do that. It's just a big backpack. And that's why I chose this one. Because it's actually inventive with its transformation. And I appreciate that quite a lot. So, let's see. The head wants to be folded back. Let's bring them down. Oh, right. There's hinges there, so let's get those fetums into place. Oh, the legs want to be around that wall. Oh, no, do they? Yeah, that's right. Be down like that, down like that. Okay, I'm with you. Then fold all of that back on a series of hinges, right? Let's keep that down. Can I go again? Yes, it can go again. Nice and secure. Putting all of that like that. See, look, this. I like this quite a lot. It's very inventive. Now, the question is actually, how do you swan plug this in? Because I know you're meant to. But how do you do it? Does it clip on like that? Yeah, it must do. It must do. There we go. Sort of, a little bit. Tiny bit. Then. Oh, come on. There we go. I've maybe not got something quite lined up properly because there's a little bit of gappage around there. So, I think that's her basically done. Very easy transformation. Don't even need these. Better fail on the floor than mine. Bird mode. Yeah, that looks good. That looks very good. Could hide her head away a little bit more. just peekaboo, there's her head. There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way. Like that. Oh, maybe that's why she was a little bit gappy there, because I hadn't got the head properly. Maybe. It all makes sense. Yeah. No, I think that's good though. Maybe the bird mode of the Studio series is probably slightly better. I'm not going to use the word realistic for this because, you know, the aesthetics again are very different. The Studio series goes for realism and this goes for like mechanical. I hesitate to use the word Cybertronian as well because we've got no evidence to suggest that the Maximals actually come from Cybertron in the new film. But alas, Lark, yeah, good. Again, like all the painting and everything, good detail. It's all fine. You can flap her wings. So that's cool. Obviously, you can't like bunch them up or anything and get her perching in a decent pose, which you can with the other figure. So it's a little bit of a shame, but again, just because of the nature of the engineering on here. But I love how you make them. I love that. That's so clever. That is so clever. And, you know, in some regards, it makes this the better figure. But at the end of the day, it probably comes to personal preference, really. My personal preference is this. For a lot of other reviewers on the platform, it seems to be the SS one, but, you know, can't fault them for that. Her head, the bird head is locked in, but you can just unplug it and then you can get some articulation like that. It doesn't look too ridiculous, to be honest. You know, very good. Very good indeed. Right, well, that was more or less all I wanted to cover in the stream. I think, obviously, I think most of you, if you catch this, are going to be catching it after the fact. But never mind. One day, I'll be able to host something that draws in a lot of people immediately. One day. Slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, and again, that's the packaging. Just quickly put all that up. I'll transform it back into robot mode while I'm here, just to make myself a little bit more fluent with it, I suppose. dump those instructions back in there, dump that back in there, close all of that. You can, yeah, you can store these under here in bird mode. I suppose you could just store them permanently on there. You don't even need to remove them for transformation because they're not going to get in the way. Yeah, good stuff. Right, so to put it back then, let's just mass on clip everything. And I need to turn the head around, get it plugged in like that. I will be doing the review from bird mode to robot mode because I am an old style YouTube reviewer. I don't subscribe to the way that they do it nowadays where they go robots to alternate mode. And I know why people do that now for their reviews. It's just because that's the way they're packaged nowadays. The whole like Star Wars Black Series sort of thing of having your robot or your figure, you know, as a robot. I get it. I get why people do the reviews the way that they do them, but personally I prefer going from vehicle to robot because you're saving the best till last. So let's get that back in, fold that out, just untap that. Like that. Okay. What is going on here with this back? Oh, right, I didn't... Okay. That is quite tight. I'm going to have to take that off because it's just going to get in the way. Whoa, okay, I've just knocked off her shoulder pad. That's the thing you can do. It's just friction clipped on those, so no need to worry. I needed to shift these out before I did anything really. He says. Oh no, because there's no clearance. So how the hell? Oh, okay, get around there. No, wait a minute, what am I doing? Wait a minute, I'm stupid. I'm stupid, but we all know that I'm stupid. Right, fold that back like that. Come on down, right. There we go. There we go, now we've got it. And then some, okay, it just taps into that butt. Is that alright? More or less. I'm thinking like the lower torso is pushed like that way too much. Can I? Does that come forward anymore? Is the bird beak in properly? Don't want to break it because I've only just got it. Head is tapped in properly. I don't know, it just doesn't seem quite in correctly somehow. But I suppose it is. There's nothing to suggest it's not. There's a tab there. That actually doesn't. There's a tab right on like a collar, right there. That actually doesn't tab into anything. There's like a lip on the back of the herd bed. That's good. Bird head, which just kind of sits over it, I suppose, to stop it from flipping up. Well, maybe that is it. Maybe I've done it. Maybe I have. Right. Okay. Let's pop that in. And let's pop that in. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. It would help if I turn the blades around the right way, wouldn't it? Yes. Get in there. There we go. There we go. Good figure. Good figure. I like what I've got here. A good first impression for the Rise of the Beasts toy line. I am pretty booked up on what most of the toy line is offering at the minute. I really want the Wheeljack figure for either Paolo or whatever everybody's calling it, Pablo or whatever's written on the side of the van. I don't care, but the design of Wheeljack, I mean, it's not traditional Wheeljack, is it, by any means? I think most people's grievance comes from the fact that Jackie had a cameo in the Bumblebee film and he looked perfect and he looked so G1 accurate. And then he's in this and it's in the same continuity and he looks completely different. And I think that's people's problems. It's not the fact that he doesn't look like G1 Wheeljack. It's the fact that it's not consistent with the Bumblebee film. That's what I think it is. Personally, I understand the problems and the criticisms, but there was a Wheeljack in Transformers Armada that looked exactly like Sideswipe, just in different colours, and nobody cared less. So, you know, get over it, people. But the figure, the deluxe class figure for Wheeljack, oh my god, that is so good. From what I've seen, that and this are the best two from the Rise of the Beasts toy line. Now, the Studio Series Bumblebee, I've heard is very good as well. But I mean, I don't think I'm going to get that, honestly, because I've got Bumblebees on the shelf here. Like, there you go. You can see my Revenge of the Fallen one at the back of the middle shelf there. And then there is the original beat up Camaro Bumblebee Deluxe also. That is fair. And that has a review that's going to be coming out very soon. And by Joe, that is possibly the best review I've ever done. It's so salty. It is so salty. But yeah, what else have I got coming out? What can I tease you all with before we go? Because let's be honest, we've gone through the main selling point of the stream. Have a minute, haven't we? Let's just hop over to my studio on my other device, and hopefully it won't mess up anything with this. What have I got coming up? What have I got coming up? We have a Transformers Armada Deluxe Class Optimus Prime review coming up. Then we've got Revenge Before the World. We've got the classic Bumblebee that I spoke about. Not the like the Generations classic. Let's not get confused because there was a toy line called Classic. The beat up shit Bumblebee. And then there is Rescue Ratchet, and that's all I've filmed in advance in terms of reviews. In terms of other stuff, we have a podcast episode called Diaries of Delicious Drinks. That was filmed so long ago now. And it's kind of like a spiritual successor to the Fables of Fabulous Food one. We just have a long discussion about food and drink. Good stuff, honestly. Then we went to Norwich recently. We've got some more reviews filmed from there. Anthony's done some more reviews for you all as well. So you expect some more Beast Wars stuff coming out. I might try and release that around the film coming out. So, Anthony, what about a review of Sexy Sounding? I'm just talking about you. I'm just talking about you right now. I wonder how delayed you are. I wonder how delayed you are. I don't know. Again, this is the first time I've done this, so I don't know the ins and outs of everything. But yeah, that's coming out. We've got the third We Brought Something in Something video coming out. Talk about you. Talk about you more. Talk about you more. What can I talk about? C-3PO. Okay, so Anthony Daniels is an actor who's appeared in all of the Star Wars films, and for some reason we have him on our podcast, which we record secretly every week. But most of that doesn't get released to the public because a lot of it is unusable. Mainly because he just starts talking in binary to us and starts talking Ewokese and everything. You know, it doesn't make for good content when one of your cast members just starts bleeping droid at you. Yeah? You regretting asking me to talk about you more now? I bet. I bet. If we used it all, we'd get cancelled. We would. We would. Yeah, it's true. But hey, the podcasts don't do the best, do they? Let's be honest. But it's a variety channel. Whatever. It's a variety channel. So Anthony's got a load of reviews coming out. And then me and Bradley have a little two-hander. I've yet to begin editing this, but there is a video that came out on the 12th called The Ultimate Cringe, reacting to my very first video, which was like a little home movie that me and Dan made years ago. And one late night in Norwich on a recent holiday, we decided to try and recreate that without Nerf guns because I didn't bring anything like that with me. Suffice to say, it came out awful, and the resulting video will be a parody of us editing at 1 o'clock in the morning and losing our minds. So again, I've yet to start actually putting that through the mill and putting it together, but when it is going to take a lot of figuring out. But when it does come out, don't take it seriously. By any means, just don't take it seriously. It's meant to be parody at this point, despite how seriously we might have actually tried to refilm the stupid thing. But yeah, and then there's the we tried everything. We brought something from somewhere. The third one, as I said a minute ago. So I won't tell you all of that is, even though I did post a poll and something very specific won on that. So you can probably figure out actually what it is. And then you can figure out where it is, considering what I've just talked about. Yeah, the surprise isn't much, is it? But anyway, I'm going to stay stum. So, but yeah, there you go. That's a preview of coming attractions. And then after all of that comes out, I haven't a clue. There's no more gameplay planned at the minute. I mean, I could seek out the third Tomb Raider game, complete the trilogy. Part of me does want to do. Oh goodness, what's the zombie thing that's just come out? Oh, I'm so sorry, I've forgotten the name. Walking? No, what is it? Anthony, I know you're in the comments. What's the zombie thing with Pedro Pascal that just came out? I can't believe I've forgotten its name. Is it The Last of Us? Is it The Last of Us? Is it that? I hope you're typing a comment to say yes, you moron. The Last of Us. Yes, I got it. Thank you. Thank you. It is. Thank you, my one viewer. Yeah. I've contemplated picking them up on PS4 because I am interested and I haven't watched the show. I don't know a thing about it. I just know that there's zombies and there's a guy and a girl. I think her name is Ellie. I think. And they go around shooting zombies, probably. There's a lot of zombie stuff, isn't there? There's The Last of Us, there's The Walking Dead. They're the only two that come to mind, and I instantly regret saying that there's a lot of zombie stuff because there probably is, but I just can't think of it. But yeah, they're ideas. Okay, I think I've waffled on enough. Let's wrap this up somehow. There's a good look at my shelf again. Taking all of that, taking a very quick view as to the stuff that I have yet to do. Get hyped in your own ways about it. Drop a comment if you like, if you see something on there that you are particularly wanting me to do a review of that I haven't already. And yeah, that's kind of it from me. So I shall do a review of this girl relatively soon. I'll aim it to come out in line with the film, I think. We might end up doing like several days a week of reviews of that specific week just to tie in and maybe try and boost traction a little bit. As vain as that sounds, maybe we'll do that. But anyway, that's a quick little look at Airazor. Reviewing coming at some point. So, all that is left for me to do is to say thank you everybody one and all for stopping by and checking out this live stream, either live or in retrospect. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and do share the channel's videos, as cringy as some of them are, around to help us all out. Because the ultimate aim one day is to get enough traction so that we can start actually monetizing this channel and making much better content. I have plans. I do have plans. We're just going to be a very, very long way away. And maybe one day I'll talk about them in greater detail because I have actually been meaning to do like a mission statement kind of video at some point. So yeah, thank you everybody for I've already started my outro, so I don't know why I'm bothered to do it again. But anyway, that is the live stream, so I shall go off and I shall probably talk to the computer that's been commenting in a little while for one of our podcasts, be it made into a video or not, who knows at this point. So, yes, thank you all and see you all around. Bye bye, everybody. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. Bye bye. Yes, I want to stop streaming. Bye bye. Bye bye. I say bye bye. I see you over there. Bye bye. Bye. Go on, go off. Bye.